Good morning. This is Mike Houston with your Thursday morning weather hazard briefing for southeast Idaho. Looking at our key points this morning, we do have a weak system passing through the region tonight and Friday. Might produce some light snow up along the Montana Divide, but we are looking at a stronger system moving into the region Saturday afternoon and Sunday, which will produce some fairly decent snowfall across our mountains. We will start out with fairly elevated snow levels Saturday afternoon, however. Looks like they'll be upwards of 6,200 feet in the central mountains. And then snow levels will drop to valley floors Sunday morning with the passage of the cold front. Let's go ahead and take a look at the details. Here we are looking at satellite imagery this morning. So we do see that first system now approaching the Pacific coast, but here across southeast Idaho early this morning, relatively clear skies. Looking at our weather risk outlook matrix, we don't see a whole lot going on today as that first storm system begins to work its way into the coastal regions. But by late tonight and Friday, it looks like we might pick up a slight chance of some snow showers up along the Montana Divide as that system pushes through the region. Then we'll have to look to Saturday afternoon and then particularly Sunday as the next storm system moves in across the region. We'll start to see at least a chance of snow showers into the Stanley Basin by late Saturday afternoon, with precipitation spreading across the remainder of southeast Idaho overnight Saturday night into Sunday. Things will start out as rain, with snow levels upwards of 6,200 feet across the region Saturday afternoon, but quickly falling to valley floors Sunday morning as the cold front races through the region. We'll also have some windy conditions here within the Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley that we'll have to monitor for potential advisory conditions. Looking at the storm track, starting this morning, we do have a ridge of high pressure across the region, which was the reason for the clear skies on that satellite imagery. And here is a depiction of that weak storm system beginning to work its way into the coast today. As I mentioned, that will continue east through this ridge overnight tonight and Friday. Does not look to be much of a consequence for us. Maybe some light snow up along the Montana Divide. Temperatures should be fairly mild today, with highs generally running in the 40s throughout the Snake River Plain, maybe even peaking 50 degrees down here in Burley, and then upper 30s to mid 40s in the central mountains and southeast highlands. Advancing to Friday on our storm track, we see the ridge rebounding across the region ahead of that next larger storm system, which will impact us this weekend. So we should see warming temperatures through the day on Friday. And then as we work our way into Saturday morning, that storm system begins to work its way into the coastal regions. We will see some fairly decent warming on the day Saturday as the leading edge of the precipitation begins to work its way into the central mountains. As I mentioned, probably our warmest day will be Saturday afternoon, with highs generally in the upper 40s to mid 50s here in the Snake River Plain, maybe upper 50s over here in the Burley region, and certainly in the mid 40s to lower 50s in the central mountains and southeast highlands. As I mentioned, the leading edge of the precipitation associated with that system should begin to work into the central mountains here on Saturday afternoon. Here we are looking at the probability of 1/10 of an inch of precipitation or more, but it does give you the indication of precipitation working into the central mountains here Saturday afternoon. As we get to Sunday morning on the storm track, that low-pressure trough now reaching the western Idaho border, and that will bring increasing chances of precipitation spreading throughout southeast Idaho. Here we are looking at the probability of 1/10 of an inch of liquid precipitation across the region by Sunday morning. So you can see quite a large area of southeast Idaho in the green colors here, which is likely or better for the chance of precipitation exceeding 1/10 of an inch. Looking at the potential for snowfall, on average, we would expect to see these particular snowfall amounts across the region. So, for instance, Stanley looks like they'll be around 3 inches. If you get up into Island Park area, it looks like they may be closer to 4 inches. Driggs about 3 inches. Bear Lake maybe an inch on average. Pocatello could see on average about 2 inches, 2 inches up in Idaho Falls, and then less than half an inch here in Burley. But still ways out yet to be making the call on the snowfall. So let's go ahead and look at the potential ranges or likely ranges. It looks like we could range at the low end here across the region, maybe a couple inches in the mountains, upwards of 6 inches towards Island Park, and then back down to a couple or few inches here across the southeast highlands. But on the extreme end of the likely range, looks like we could begin to see some sort of advisory level snowfall here over a 24-hour period across the at least the eastern highlands and maybe some of the central mountain regions. So we'll have to watch to see how this storm system shakes out. Looks like it could be a potential decent snowfall maker for our mountains and helpful for increasing the snowpack. In addition to the snowfall, we do expect a cold front to be pushing into the region on Sunday. And here we are looking at the peak wind gusts Sunday afternoon. Certainly they'll be stronger than this Sunday morning, especially across this region here. We had some areas peaking out near 50 knots across some of the higher terrain here in south central Idaho. But the idea here is this will be the corridor for the strongest winds, the Magic Valley, south central highlands, and to a lesser extent the Snake River Plain. Some of the mountains in the central mountains will see some elevated wind speeds here, 30, 35 knots for wind gusts. But like I said, the epicenter looks like it'll be down here near Burley. So reviewing, we do have a weak system passing through the region tonight and Friday. Might produce some light snow up along the Montana Divide. Wouldn't hold my breath there. And then we have a stronger storm system pushing into the region on Saturday with precipitation moving into the central mountains Saturday afternoon and across the remainder of southeast Idaho Saturday night. Snow levels will start out fairly high Saturday afternoon, around 6,200 feet, and then drop to valley floors with the passage of a cold front Sunday morning. Okay, that's all I had for you here this morning. If you had any comments or questions or you need more information, please give us a call here at the number on the screen. Thank you.